What's up guys, Wes here. Before we get to the review, I want to take a minute to talk about a company that is very near and dear to my heart. I want to talk about Family Video. Now if you're like me, and you grew up at a time where video stores were everywhere, you know about the experience. You know what it's like to go in and rent a movie, or waste a whole weekend on video games you know you have to have returned in a couple days. We live in a time now where everything is digital. Everything is streaming. But the video store is not about the convenience, it's about the experience. Family Video has made it possible for my kids to have that experience. With only 500 locations worldwide, all surrounding the Midwest, Family Video is the last frontier for video stores. Save the Video Store is now a trending hashtag, and it's up to fans and enthusiasts like us to make sure that Family Video can keep the doors open and keep the lights on. If you're like me and that video store holds a place in your heart, Family Video is it. Now I know what you're asking. What if I don't have a Family Video location near me? No problem. Visit their website. Everything that they sell in their store, they also sell on the website. Lots of titles for a fraction of the price that you would pay in any normal retailer. Check out familyvideo.com, hashtag save the video store, and let's keep those lights on. On to the review. What's up guys, welcome back to Movie Review Mondays, bringing you episode 3, and in the continued spirit of Halloween, I want to talk about a film that's very near and dear to my heart. That's right, today we're going to talk about Terrifier. Now what to say about Terrifier? It's a clown movie. Now I know clown movies, I love a good clown movie. Clowns are scary. Pennywise is scary. Pennywise is kind of a bitch when compared to Art the Clown. Yes, that's just my opinion, but I guarantee you watch the movie, that'll be your opinion too. Terrifier sets the stage with our main subject, Tara, who's just enjoying a night out on the town with her friend. It's Halloween, there's not a whole lot going on. They pull off to get a slice of pizza, and lo and behold, they become the two unfortunate souls who get to cross paths with Art the Clown, only the most sinister fucking clown that's ever existed. Now the clown doesn't just go in for the kill, the whole thing paces. In fact, some would even say that Art the Clown is very romantic. He's kind of flirting with our main character. He's being sweet. Naturally, in good horror fashion, it doesn't end up that way. Things turn terribly wrong, become very grotesque, very bloody, very graphic really quick. Now, Terrifier was written and directed by Damien Lione, released in 2016, and starring the likes of David Howard Thornton, portraying Art the Clown. Now, David wasn't the first actor to portray Art the Clown. Audiences had their first introduction to Art the Clown just a few years earlier in another film by Damien titled All Hallows Eve, which is an anthology film that pulled in a lot of different stories. The one thing that always stood out to me was Art the Clown. The other films were good, don't get me wrong, I'm a big fan of a good anthology film. But what made Damien really smart is he understood and realized pretty quick what stands out the most about that film. And now we have Art the Clown in Terrifier, his own feature film. First one's in the can, second one is in production. Now Terrifier hits every check mark down the list of a good horror slasher film. I think what I love the most about it is I literally love everything about it. Got perfect set design, great lighting, the cast is great, the script is written really well, the effects are glorious and graphic. There's so many elements to this film that really just pull you into that headspace. Anybody can come up with a good story, but to be able to execute that story in a way that's going to resonate with the audience and give them that sense of terror and dread is kind of a difficult task. Terrifier captures that with a lot of classic nods. You really get a sense of the stalk that the victims feel as they're being pursued by this clown. The minute you think you know what's going to happen, you don't. Something else happens. The minute you think something shocking is going to occur, you have no idea just how shocking it's actually going to be. You're continuously hit left and right with surprise after surprise. Now, even though technically Terrifier would be classified as an indie film, the magnitude of Art the Clown, envisioned and brought to life by Damien and portrayed by David, is just a partnership that's unmatched. The quality of this product is unlike anything that has come out, in my opinion, in the last few years. Now what I think makes Art the Clown stand right alongside all the other iconic slashers throughout the generations is something I like to call the regeneration factor. Sure, it's scary to have a foe that you just can't take down and you can't beat him and he's just quite literally invincible. That's not the regeneration factor. The one thing that makes it more terrifying is knowing that you can beat him, you can defeat him or her, you can bring them down, but they don't stay down. It doesn't matter if you dismember them or blow them up or cut their fucking head off, you know they're gonna come back. And as a super fan, all that means to people like me is we're gonna get a sequel. Terrifier had a budget of around $800,000, which, considering all the production value that went into it and the level that these effects went, it's hard to imagine they were able to pull that off. It's a pretty modest budget for what they were able to accomplish. That really goes to show you just the dedication and the talent behind the crew and all the actors, the whole team. Flawless. As a filmmaker myself, I look up heavily to people like Damien and people like David who really show us that it can be done. You don't have to have millions and millions of dollars, you just got to have a really good idea and have the dedication and the willpower to put yourself through it and bring that vision to life. Speaking of sequels, earlier this year there was an Indiegogo campaign that was launched for Terrifier 2. The original goal was set at $50,000 to help with post and other aspects of the film's production. They didn't get that. When all was said and done, they ended with over $215,000. It's over 430% of their original goal. With 1,200 backers, that just goes to show that there's a lot of people like me who believe in the originality and the stories and concepts that some of these indie filmmakers are bringing forward. Now, the original plan was to launch Terrifier 2 this Halloween. Unfortunately, due to COVID, that has been delayed. Damien has gone public to express his sincere apologies for making everybody wait. When unprecedented things like this happen, there's just really not much that can be done about it. Safety is always going to come first. But rest assured that production is on track. The film is getting close to being done. And from the looks of it, it's going to be bigger and better than ever. Everybody's very excited about it. An equally wonderful cast of people. I can't wait. Anyways, that's my review, guys. If you get a chance, check out Terrifier. It's a perfect flick to throw in for Halloween. Make sure the kids are sleeping. Unless you're fucked up like my parents were, let your kids watch it, and you know, who knows, maybe they'll grow up to be super talented and freaky. Terrifier, check it out, do what you can to get the word out, stay tuned for the sequel. I hope you guys have a fabulous Halloween. Next episode won't come out until after that. Until then, stay safe, stay spooky.